Well, the President of these here United States of America, Donald Trump, he continues to make comments about fake news in the United States, and he's critical of fake news in the United States. And right away, the journalists are part of this fake news organization. He's condemning the First Amendment to the Constitution. That's dangerous. He wants to do away with freedom of the press. No, he's saying fake news. He didn't say all news was fake, but there is fake news out there, and that's what he was addressing. He shouldn't be criticizing the news media. If it deserves to be criticized, it will be criticized. The news media should not be and is not immune to any criticism. But according to these charlatans in the news media, they claim we're protected by the First Amendment and there should be no criticism, there should be no attempts at restrictions, it should be unfettered freedom, that we're free to do whatever we want. Yeah, that's what they say. And here's a good illustration. If I steal documents from the federal government, turn it over to the news media, say, look, I stole these documents, here they are. The news media publishes these documents. They're immune from any prosecution because we're protected by the First Amendment. Even though we're in possession of stolen material, knowing it's stolen material, we're free from prosecution. Really? So if I rob a bank, take the money, and give it to you, and tell you I stole it, and then you spend it, you're arrested for being complicit in that crime. But not the news media, because they have protection from the First Amendment, freedom of the press. Let's look at the First Amendment and some of those freedoms. Now remember, according to the news media, it's protected in the First Amendment. Don't touch it. Really? Freedom of religion is protected. Now how many restrictions do they have, religious organizations in this country? There's a restriction that was passed by something called the Johnson Amendment. You cannot talk politics from the pulpit. Wait a minute. What have I got a restriction in religion and freedom of the press in the same amendment? No restriction. Let's go further. Freedom of speech is protected. Really? Really? Freedom of speech? If I get a person from another ethnic group and beat the poopsie out of him or her, and while doing so, critical and insulting the ethnic group of that person, not only am I charged for the assault, but I'm charged for my free speech. I'm charged for as a hate crime because of my speech. Wait a minute. Free speech should be unrestricted. Freedom of the press is in the same amendment. Really? Freedom to assemble is protected in the First Amendment. Really? Freedom to assemble? But first you gotta get a permit, you gotta post bonds. Yeah! But the news media, you don't touch them. You cannot touch them because they're protected by the First Amendment. Everything else in the First Amendment that's protected, forget about it. The hypocrisy of the news media, the fake news media in these here United States of America. And thank you, President Trump, for exposing these charlatans. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.